From Canyon Lanes at Morongo Casino, here for the title match of the first of two JBT events we'll have today. This is the doubles final. Baker Bowling, top seed Zach Grime, teamed up with Elias O'Halloran. They led through qualifying, they led through the semifinals, and they lead in this title match as they've gone spare next three in this Baker format. Take the lead on the number 3 seed Solomon Salama and Tyler Orozco, who have won 2 matches to get this far, but appear to have their hands full against these top seeds. 4 talented bowlers, 8 talented fingers, 0 talented thumbs. Left in the title match as Elias finds the 1-3 pocket as well and making a 4-bagger for a big early lead. Solomon's team had spare double before Kyler had a big open in the 4th and didn't get the count either to give them 71 through 4, which puts them down by 29. These guys can, all of these guys left can strike for days though, so we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Salama in the oh! Well, they can strike for days, but sometimes the bowling gods say you shan't. As a pocket 7-10 compounds their misery. These Baker games go awfully fast. It's only 5 frames per bowler. And they obviously know where the pocket is. They've stayed on the same lane regardless of what their opponents have chosen for the entire time. They're not worried about 10th frame strikes. Either one of them can do that. They're just trying to groove in on the lane they're on, and a mistake from Orozco and a bad break from Salama equals a big hole for that team. Just getting started to their right is Kyler's sister, Akela. She's teamed up with JP Griffin to get the top handicap seed, and they'll be playing the all-junior girls team with Lindsey Grime and Ken Balea. Everybody left as a junior bowler. The adult partners could be a junior or an adult. All the adult teams have been eliminated. Much better shot from Kyler there as he gets all 10. Zach on a nice roll. He won the Invitational here at Canyon in September, the delayed Invitational. Been near the top of just about every tournament he's entered since then, but looking to win the first title since then as well. I'm going to go explain the handicap to the finalists over here. Looks like I have another second to do so before their pins are set, so catch Zach here looking to make it 5 in a row and a prohibitive lead here in the 6th frame. As he does. First of all, the handicap is it's also your way of what letters other side, sweetie. So you want to be 10 to 8. Okay, so she's good luck, guys. Girls, they chose Team A, so they will be up first. Difference in this match is 3. Akela and JP are getting 3. Lindsay and Kendall need to win by 3 to tie, 4 to win. Meanwhile, things continue to just quickly go south for Kyle and Salama as Solomon washes out after that pocket 7-10. Looks like it's going to be title time for Elias and Zach. They can finish out with 198, and it's just not going to be enough as they're facing a 6-pack. And when it rains, it pours. It looked great after 3 frames, then the wheels done fell off. Hold on Bourbon Street, which is a relatively soft pattern anyway. Add to that, Canyon Lane's finally got a much-awaited new oil machine. So made a soft pattern play much easier than had you laid out their variant of Bourbon Street in the past. But extremely high scores. 3 300 games, 2 by juniors, Brody LaRose and Sorrel Cardenas, 1 by adults, Steve Smith. Well, Graham and Elias in cruise control over here. And we'll switch over to the handicap title match, which is just getting started. The girls already done. Avery Domagine finished 2nd, and Caitlin Avagania won that match. Just a matter if they can blast a Baker 290. No, they can't. In all these years that we've been running Baker formats, Baker just meaning more than one person combines to form one game, we've only had 1 Baker 300 game, which is incredible to me, given the level of talent that the teams have. Zach didn't get a score, but he's going to bowl anyway. He's going to try and fake his way into a strike there in the 8th, which they'll have to adjust. Nice try, Zach. Doesn't work that way. Solomon says, you might beat us, but you're not going to shoot 290 on us. I take away that strike. Whoa! Lindsay with dancing pins all over the place there, but can't carry out the 7. There we go. There we go. Of course, Elias getting the good karma for the team by wearing the Season 25 JBT shirt. Pick yours up at the merchandise section of the website now. Looking sharp. An awful lot of packed resumes on display here in this title match. Elias gets on TV just about every summer over at Gold. Zach completing his senior season here. Has not chosen a school yet, right? He's leaning, but he has not chosen. I can't tell what he might be leaning towards, given his schnoz there. All right, fair enough. Kyler, the wild card here, he doesn't have a scratch JBT title yet, but don't let that confuse you on his level of talent. They won the first match of the stepladder over Hunter Mays and Sorrel Cardenas. That's a team. So good win there, and then just finished shooting 280 to beat Avery and Steve Smith. So they had a good look. They thought everything was going their way. And as rapidly as you get it in bowling, sometimes it doesn't go away. There it was. Big thanks to Dave and the whole Canyon team for having us. The only open bowling center in the Pacific time zone. Minus a few outliers. And everybody behaved and masked and sanitized. Try and catch both of these here for a second. Just to get Tyler a little screen time. This is Balea up in the 3rd frame of their team. They're clean through 2. We'll recap that a little bit more once we get the last couple shots over here. Tour takes a week off next week. Not quite ready to run in Seattle. And back in Arizona for another double singles weekend. Sort of hybrid version of the December double days. Well, they did fantastic to get this far. This is one of those where the NFL team would just burn the tape and head on to the next one.
All right.
About says it all. You let Zach relax that arm swing and let him just let it fly around that third, fourth arrow over there. He's getting awfully hard to beat. This will be 11 titles for him. Even if, I don't know how I could have salvaged that one for you. Thought it would take a big number to win. Oh, now he's going to show off a little. Gonna have to work on the lefty hook. It'll be 250 something pending the spare and what kind of wackadoodle he's up to next. Oh, see, two-handers can throw it straight. 256 for the team and a nice win for Grime and O'Halloran. Now we'll shift over here. JP Griffin almost had a 300 game. He was the individual leader in handicap, so much so that he will be in the U17 title match later today against Elias. They were the top two scratch U17 qualifying totals. Top seed with this young lady, Akela. They are getting 3 pins in this match and trail by about 10. So pretty close early as Roscoe breaks up the cluster into a pretty simple 2-pin spare. Got that video you showed me? Bowling on the driveway? Yeah. Get that over. Bring that over here. Get that ready to go. So you're wondering, how can poor JP be stuck in California where there's no bowling for the last 10 years and just crush his average? Well, the easy pattern helped, but this also helped. Check this out in just a second. I know a lot of different bowlers have done this. Solomon's family did this a little bit, but this is the nicest one that I've seen so far, and I'm putting Mom under pressure here. She's scrolling desperately through her phone to find what I'm talking about. She's got the brackets, she's got the scorecard. Where the heck is that lane? So they built a lane in their house, and it looks as good as the shiny glossy lanes here. All right, so let's see. So here we go. Let's see if we can get the camera to zoom in on that one more time. It'll loop, right? Mm-hmm. Say again. Look at this. There's the ball return. Try and get this to focus in. Look at that lane. I know it doesn't show up here on camera that well, but that was pristine. That's how you stay loose during a pandemic. Thank you. Very nice. Lindsay's team had all 9 counts until that strike in the last frame for Kendall, and a nice spare there in the 6th for Grime. Here is the guy that did a whole bunch of lawn bowling, the non-Canadian version. Close match, not a high-scoring title match. And this will be the second time that Zach and Lindsay are trying to win doubles at the same time. They did it at Samstown last year, and Griffin rips that messenger. I don't know how many messengers he got in his driveway, but got one on the lanes right there. Big plus for his team. They trail by 12, but get 3 of those back, and so a chance to virtually tie up the match here if Akela can come up with a strike in the 7th.
Same result.
Unable to do so, avoids the washout though. Doesn't lose any count either since they were on that strike. So it'll be close. Either way, that spare would really help. As soon as we do this, we'll present the plaques, take some pictures, and start the singles finals as we did simultaneous doubles and singles. Qualifying round counted twice. And she does cover that up. So in addition to everything else, I said that Lindsay and Zach won their doubles at the same time last year. That was at Samstown, and Lindsay's partner was none other than the lady up on the lanes right now. So they won the Mojave doubles last year. Looking to slide a few miles west and win the SoCal doubles this year. Oh, rips that 9 out. The power of Balea. Gets that strike, maintains the 9-pin overall lead when you factor in the 3 that they're giving back. Grime unable to capitalize though with a strike of her own. Lindsay's been bowling much better lately. She just missed the scratch-only cut last year on a tough arsenic pattern. Last week, rather, not last year. So a rapidly improving second to Grime. Little footwork fun at the foul line, but stays behind it. And accuracy was good. Spare converted. I'm a little surprised that JP has chosen to do the odd number. Oh, he hasn't done. He's doing the even. I'm sorry. He's doing the even number. So he'll do the 8th frame here and then the 10th frame later. Doesn't strike this time. He had struck in the 6th and the 4th. And the screen doesn't tell me what he did in the 2nd, so we'll look that up. Switches to plastic for the spare, no problem at it. And he did strike in the 2nd, so that was his first miss of the match. He'll have to regroup for the 10th frame. Hopefully it'll be one that matters. Last frame for Akela. Each partner only does either the odd or the even frames. Wow, she throws probably her best shot of the match. Ringing 10. Gotta make it. All-star team member last year in SoCal. Throws that soccer spare ball. It won't hook at all. She's just an accuracy challenge, and unfortunately she could have used the hook there. She's open in the 9th. And a big opportunity here for Balea and Grime to do it again. Filling frames will be enough at this point. The best their opponents can do is 172 plus the 3. No, but filling frames suddenly a problem. It's better that that 6 stood up, probably. So at least it gives her a chance at the split. Does throw an extra pin account away. Tough to look at the scoreboard at that age, and you got to factor in the handicap as well. I think you get the 2 here. Be sure of the 2 at least. Scratch bowlers, I would tell them to do that semi-go for it in this situation, but 2 out would give her 153 and a 6-pin overall lead. Spare would be gigantic, of course. It's not going to be a spare. She does get the 2. Probably the best move at that point. So both teams on open frames. Grime and Balea lead by 6 once you factor in the... Sorry, 11 minus 3 is 8 once you factor in the handicap. So yeah, definitely better that they got the 2 pins account in that spot. All right. Runs in the family as Lindsay comes up clutch in the 10th. First one is nice, the second one is ginormous. Second one would win it. Anything less than a strike here, and JP can double to swipe away the win. That's where it stands. For the title. Get it! Oh! Tilts the 5 over. 175, the best they can do. 3 pins for the win. How about that? Well, we've said before in wrap-ups, Grime doubles in the 10th to win, and this time it's going to be the lady. That's behind the line, and that's good. Perfect time for that. Who can stop the powerhouse juggernaut doubles team of Lindsay and Kendall? May heartbreak for JP and Akela, so close, leading just about the entire weekend. That opens in the first, third, and ninth. We're just barely too much to overcome. It's all right. They'll be back in the singles as we get everything reset and started again. And we'll do it all over again. And gosh, usually I say see you in 6 days. I'll say see you in about 2 hours, hour and a half, give or take, something like that. There you go.